Welcome, wonders of the weird and hunters of the hidden, to another episode of Legends, Lore, and Lies. I'm your guide on this journey to the shadows of the unexplained, where fact meets fiction and reality blurs with the inexplicable. Tonight we delve deep into a tale that has puzzled the curious and terrified the brave. A tale of a creature that lurks in the darkness of folklore and the fringes of our understanding. The Dover Demon. Imagine, if you will, the quiet town of Dover, Massachusetts. A picturesque slice of New England where the unexpected became the unforgettable. It was April 1977, a year like any other, until the night fell on the small town and brought with it sightings of something horrific. Something that would change the boundaries between the known and the unknown. Our story begins with a group of teenagers, each encountering an entity so bizarre it defied explanation, with glowing eyes that pierced the night and a form that seemed neither human nor animal. This creature captivated the imagination and fears of all who heard its tale. They called it the Dover Demon. But what was this creature? A visitor from beyond our world? A cryptid hiding in plain sight? Or something far more mundane, mistaken in the dark? Tonight we explore the sightings, the theories, and the legacy of the Dover Demon, from the chilling first-hand accounts of those who saw it to the skeptics who challenged its existence, and the believers who still search for answers. As we venture into this tale, remember, the line between fact and fiction is often as elusive as the creatures that wander just beyond our sight. So keep an open mind, but beware, for some tales have a way of following you back into the light. Now, let us begin our journey into the night that the Dover Demon walked among us. It all started on a spring evening when the world was still unaware of the shadows that danced just beyond our perception. In the heart of the 1970s, when disco was king and the world was gripped by the chill of the Cold War, in the small town of Dover, Massachusetts, a series of encounters would unfold that was far removed from the headlines of the day. It was here, in this tranquil setting, that the Dover Demon would step out of the shadows and into the annals of cryptid legends. It all began on a chilly evening, April 21st, 1977. A 17-year-old Bill Bartlett is driving along the winding roads of Dover with his friends. The night is dark, the road illuminated only by the headlights of Bill's car. Suddenly something catches his eye. A figure, unlike anything he's ever seen before, perched atop a stone wall. This creature, with its glowing eyes that seemed to burn with an inner light, and its head, large and watermelon-shaped, atop a spindly, emaciated body. Bill would later describe it as having tendril-like fingers, and a skin that appeared devoid of any fur or hair, its eyes glowing in the car's headlights. But Bill wasn't the only one. No, the Dover Demon wasn't content with a single appearance. Just a few hours later, 15-year-old John Baxter would encounter this creature on Miller Hill Road. And then, Abby Brabham, another teenager, would see it the following night. Each of them described it being not of this world, a creature that defied explanation and sparked a mystery that endures to this day. In the days that followed, sketches made by the witnesses began to circulate, each one adding to the lore of the Dover Demon. These weren't just fleeting glimpses in the dark. These were detailed observations made by frightened yet fascinated onlookers. And as the sketches made their rounds, a question hung in the air. What had visited Dover those spring nights? As the story of the Dover Demon spread, so did speculation. Was this creature a visitor from another planet? A previously undiscovered species? Or simply the product of overactive imaginations? The theories were as varied as they were wild. Yet despite the fear, the confusion, and the fascination, one thing was clear. It had etched itself into the collective consciousness of Dover and beyond, becoming a legend that would captivate the curious for decades to come. But what could explain such encounters? What theories have been proposed to shed light on this mystery? Stay with us as we delve into the realm of speculation and scientific inquiry, seeking answers in a world that often offers none. As dawn broke over the town of Dover in the days following these bizarre sightings, a sense of mystery hung in the air. 3 teenagers, their lives previously unconnected, now shared an experience that would forever link the stories in the pages of paranormal lore. But who were these witnesses, and what exactly did they see? First, there was Bill Bartlett, the 17-year-old who first laid eyes on this creature. Driving down Farm Street with his friends, his encounter would become the catalyst for the legend. Bill described the creature with an artistic detail. Its head, large and unfathomably shaped, eyes glowing like two orbs in the night, and its fingers, long and tendril-like, grasping the darkness. Then came John Baxter, only 15, who walked home under the starlit sky only to meet the gaze of the Dover demon. His account, remarkably similar to Bill's, added layers to the unfolding mystery. Just hours later, Abby Brabham, another 15-year-old, would report seeing the same creature, its eyes a haunting, glowing presence in the night. Each of these teenagers, independent of one another, sketched drawings of the creature they encountered. These sketches, hauntingly familiar, would become iconic symbols of the Dover demon, etched into the very fabric of cryptid legend. But it wasn't just the sketches that left a mark. It was the emotional weight carried by those who saw it. Imagine, for a moment, the burden of seeing something unexplainable. Bill Bartlett, decades later, would reflect on this sighting with a mix of disbelief and certainty. "It's kind of embarrassing," he'd said, "but I definitely saw something. It was weird. I didn't make it up." This encounter, this brush with the unknown, would haunt him, a reminder of the night when reality seemed to slip away. But what did those encounters mean? Were they simply the misidentified sightings of local fauna, or was there something more, something truly unexplainable at work in Dover? As we peel back the layers of this mystery, we must also explore the theories and the skepticism that surround it. Could there be rational explanation for what these teenagers saw, or is it the truth, something far beyond our current understanding? Theories abound, ranging from plausible to the fantastic. Some skeptics have suggested that what was witnessed on those fateful nights in April 1977 could have been a case of mistaken identity, a mere animal seen under the peculiar conditions of night, fear, and the human's mind's tendency to fill the gaps of the unknown. Joe Nickel, a prominent skeptic, proposes a ground explanation. A young moose, caught in the headlights, its eyes glowing, and its form distorted by shadow and fear. Or perhaps a more avian suspect, a snowy owl, its plumage and eyes reflecting the light in such a way as to seem otherworldly to startled teenagers. Yet these explanations, while rational, seem to fall short for those who witnessed the creature firsthand. The descriptions of the Dover demon, its hairless body, elongated head, and glowing eyes do not neatly align with the wildlife of Massachusetts, and so the debate rages on: animal, alien, or something entirely else. In the realm of the unexplained, some had ventured even further, suggesting that it may have not even been from this world. Could this creature be an extraterrestrial, lost, or observing? Its brief encounters with humans a mere footnote in its unknown agenda? Or, in the spirit of wild speculation, might we entertain the notion of interdimensional travelers, slipping through the veils of reality, caught sight only for brief moments before vanishing into the ether from whence they came? But let's not forget the power of the human mind, and the influence of the times. The 1970s were ripe with lore of extraterrestrials and the supernatural. Could the collective consciousness of a culture immersed in Star Wars and Close Encounters of the Third Kind have manifested this creature of the night? A figment born of imagination and the desire for something more, something beyond the mundane? The truth, it seems, is as elusive as the creature itself. Yet, in the pursuit of understanding, we find ourselves drawn together by shared mystery of the Dover demon, a legend that, whether born of fact or fiction, has etched itself in the fabric of cryptid lore. As we journey further into the shadows cast by the Dover demon, we'll find not just a creature of the night, but a phenomenon that has transcended its mysterious origins to become a legend in its own right. This is where the tale of the Dover demon melds into the fabric of cultural lore, leaving an indelible mark on the collective psyche of cryptid enthusiasts and skeptics alike. A creature seen by few, but known by many, spiraling into the realms of comic books, television shows, and whispered tales around campfires. The Dover demon, once a local tale, has grown into a symbol of the unexplained, a muse for the creative and the curious. In the years following its appearance, the Dover demon would find itself immortalized in the pages of American comic book series, depicted as a being with an uncanny ability to see into the future. It ventured into the realm of television, starring in episodes of horror series that sent shivers down the spines of viewers across the nation. The legacy of the Dover demon isn't confined to the echoes of pop culture. It has sparked debates, inspired investigations, and fueled the fire of imagination for those who seek to understand the mysteries that lie just beyond our grasp. It stands as a testament to the power of the story to ignite the human desire for exploration and explanation. Yet amidst the speculation and sensationalism of the Dover Demon remains, at its heart, a mystery. A reminder that the world is still full of wonders waiting to be discovered, and perhaps some that prefer to remain hidden. It challenges us to keep questioning, keep searching, and never lose sense of our wonder. As we near the end of our journey through the twilight realm of the Dover Demon, we're reminded that the line between myth and reality is often as elusive as the creatures that inhabit our tales. The Dover Demon's legacy is not just in the fear it inspired one spring in 1977, but in the conversations it continues to spark, the mysteries it embodies, and the endless quest for understanding in a world that refuses to give up all its secrets. Imagine for a moment a world not so different from our own, where the thin veil that separates the known from the mystery occasionally slips, revealing glimpses of the extraordinary. It is here, in this twilight space, that personal encounters with the unexplainable become the seeds of legends, growing into stories that transcend time. Over the years, whispers of additional sightings of the Dover Demon, or creatures of eerily similar, have tiptoed through the shadows. From the silent forests of New England to the secluded corners of the world, people have shared tales of encounters with beings that defy explanation, beings that might just be a distant kin to our friend from Dover. And then, there's the realm of speculative fiction, where the Dover Demon becomes not just a cryptid, but a character. A muse for storytellers who weave tales of intrigue and mystery, where this creature is not just a fleeting shadow, but a guardian of secrets, a traveler between worlds, or perhaps an unwitting herald of things to come. But let's not forget the power of imagination. What stories could we, the watchers and wanderers, craft about the Dover Demon? Could there be a hidden world, unseen but ever present, where the Dover Demon is one but many of the guardians of the unknown, each with their own tales waiting to be discovered? As we ponder these possibilities, we invite you, our listeners, to dream, to imagine, and to share. What encounters have you brushed with the unknown? What stories of the night can you tell? The Dover Demon, with its inscrutable gaze and silent whispers, challenges us to look beyond, to question, and to wonder. I want to thank you, my brave listeners, for joining me on this adventure. Your curiosity and passion for the unexplained make this podcast what it is, a journey into the heart of mystery and legend. And now, I turn to you. Do you have a story to share? Have you encountered the unexplained, or do you have a local legend that sends shivers down your spine? I invite you to share your tales and experiences. Reach out through our YouTube channel, our Discord server, or you can email me. Your story could be featured in a future episode, adding another thread to our ever-growing tapestry of tales.